Remembering Barbara Bush, the former First Lady passed away this evening at her Texas home.
Well, she was definitely the First Lady in an era that was less divisive. She was not a fan of braggarts and pomposity.
Well, people who knew Barbara Bush are describing her as a woman of grace and courtesy.
CBS 13's Steve Large is here now with a look back on her life in the national spotlight for decades, Steve.
No question, Tony. Christina, she was the wife of a vice president, a president, and she was also the mother of a president. In all, Barbara Bush was a part of the White House for a full 20 years.
A flag could be seen outside the gates of the Bush family home where Barbara Bush died Tuesday evening after telling doctors Sunday she wanted no more medical treatment and would focus on comfort care. America knew her as the matriarch of a political dynasty, the wife of the 41st president, mother of the 43rd president, and a governor. And she liked to think of herself as everybody's grandmother.
And speaking of glamour, I want you all to look at me very carefully. Please notice the hair, the makeup, designer clothes.
Mrs. Bush seldom held back her opinions. During the 2012 presidential primary elections, she even criticized the candidates from her own party.
I hate the fact that people think compromise is a dirty word. It is not a dirty word.
Former Reagan White House aide and Sacramento political strategist Doug Elmitz recalled meeting Barbara Bush at several White House gatherings.
There might have been a line of, 50 people behind me, but she made me feel as if I was the most important person, at least at that moment.
She was 16 when she met George Herbert Walker Bush during Christmas break. She left college to marry Mr. Bush after he returned home a hero from World War II. She had 6 children and lost a daughter, Robin, to leukemia at the age of 3. Elmitz says that deep personal loss shaped her public persona.
And she held this baby that had AIDS. And at that time, in 1989, many people believed that AIDS could be caught. And so she wanted to dispel that myth by holding that baby.
Barbara Bush will be remembered as a gracious First Lady who shaped one of the nation's most prominent political families.
And get this, in January, Barbara and George Bush celebrated 73 years of marriage, the longest married couple in presidential history. Funeral arrangements have not yet been announced.
Boy, what an incredible life.
No question.
All right, Steve, thank you. Well, reaction from the former First Lady's passing is pouring in from around the world tonight. President Trump and First Lady Melania issuing a statement that reads in part, quote, "As a wife, mother, grandmother, military spouse, and former First Lady, Mrs. Bush was an advocate of the American family. She will be long remembered for her strong devotion to country and family." Now, to read more reaction to the former First Lady's passing from around the world or to learn about her life, you can always go to our website, cbs13.com.